Garlic roast beef. This is a showstopper. You're gonna love this dish, and you can serve it any time of year. So it's about a 4-pound piece of beef tenderloin that I just put a little bit of salt and pepper on both sides. And I got it from the butcher, and it had the big end entwined. So if you get a beef tenderloin, one end's gonna be skinnier than the other end. And it'll cook more evenly if it's kind of cinched up like this. I'm making this garlic paste, so I've just added about 10 cloves of garlic, about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm gonna add a couple tablespoons of Dijon mustard. It's a quick way to add flavor. You don't have to marinate it overnight, the night before. That is one of the things about Thanksgiving. I think it's a badge of honor to just be exhausted if you're the one who cooks the whole meal. And we're not doing that today. We're gonna spin everything that you've had at Thanksgiving into something a little bit different that you might not have thought you could do. Tablespoon of honey, and that's gonna be our paste. You feel like that's sufficiently pulverized. You're gonna want a pair of gloves. Keep your hands from getting all gross. My gloves almost match my outfit. It's an important fashion tip for the holidays. And then I'm just gonna take this, slather it on, and then coat it on all sides. So I'm just covering the entire tenderloin with this awesome paste, this garlicky paste. And now I'm gonna get rid of my dirty gloves. And I'm gonna add in about 1.5 cups of beef broth. And this is gonna keep this tenderloin moist while it cooks, and it's also gonna create this great au jus that we're gonna pour over. It's just, you're basically making the sauce while you're baking the roast. And then as this meat cooks and all those juices drip down, some of that garlic and mustard drip down, it's gonna create this really flavorful sauce. This is gonna go into the oven at 475 degrees, a pretty hot oven, but it only has to cook for 30 to 35 minutes. And I'm gonna take this out of the pan and let it rest. So we want it to rest. That means all those juices can stay inside the meat. Let that sit for a few minutes. And then I'm gonna ask you to get to work on the au jus, which is basically made itself. This was just a little bit of beef broth in the pan. Okay. And we're just gonna heat it up and reduce it a little bit, thicken it up a little bit, and then pour it over. Push and turn. I'm gonna slice this up. Oh yeah. I'm just slicing medallions.
This is starting to bubble?
All right, I think you can turn your heat off.
Okay.
I feel like this is a one-person job.
I think you're right.
And I feel like it is my job to save America's favorite sister. I'm just gonna pour a little bit of this over. A little bit of au jus.
Au jus.
And then we got a little bit of parsley. A bit of torn parsley. And this is ready to go.
Pretty plate.
Isn't that pretty?
Yes.